Hi guys, as you can see, I don't have a list or anything working with. I'm just going from the top of my head. This wasn't a planned video, it was sort of impromptu, but I saw the need. I thought there was a need for this type of content, even though I was kind of on a hiatus in content creation for YouTube. But I don't want to say I'm back officially, but I'm just providing this useful content for those who might deem it beneficial. So it's what to pack or how to pack. I don't want to do the how because I'm not doing much of a demonstration, because right now I have a lot of things in my suitcase. Even from last year work and travel, there are things that I haven't taken out as yet. You're probably saying that, oh, she probably didn't need it. Yes, I needed them. Some more content for content, but I'm just working with the resources that I have for now to create my content. But as soon as I have a better space, they're mostly audio equipment, I will take them out and use them. But yeah, in due time I will use them. But other suitcases, I pack like my sheets and stuff in it because I'm kind of a minimalist. I don't want to have a lot of things hanging around in the house. I just put up things that I don't use regularly, or I put up toiletries or things like that, or some of my shoes. But yeah, I may not be doing a how to pack for work and travel, but I can tell you what to pack for work and travel. So like me, when it was my first year going on work and travel, I've been on it twice. When it was my first year, I watched a lot of content like this. I binged these type of content, what to expect on work and travel. I was a lifeguard. I didn't see much lifeguard videos. I saw quite a few general videos with general tips, like before the embassy interview, how to ace the interview, how to prepare, as well as some video about what to pack, how to pack, as well as some tips or tricks. So in case you haven't encountered any of that information in any other video, I'm here to provide you with those intel, some tips and tricks based on what I've done, even based on recommendations, some of the videos that I've watched or things that I had to improvise and do. This is my suitcase, this is my checked luggage. As you can see, it has a yellow tag right here. It's useful because, especially since it's a gray suitcase, it's neutral. There are going to be a lot of neutral suitcases on the plane at the back collection area, so you want to ensure that there's something there that you can identify your bag quickly and without it getting mixed up or something. I have a bigger one. It's a checked luggage, and I have this small carry-on. It's the old one, the long time ones. I think they're a bit bigger than the ones that they're making now, and yeah, it's strong. So before I go into what to pack, or the packing aspect of things, what I do, okay, so I travel. The first time I went on Spirit Airlines. Yes, I'm not embarrassed to say it. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so because it's Spirit Airlines and you can get relatively reasonable tickets if you don't have a lot of baggages, because you have to pay for extra bags. I got a flight booked for like 19,000 Jamaican dollars. That was about 180 something US dollars, 118 US dollars, something, 100 and something US dollars. And it was pretty reasonable, but I had to pay for extra luggage, so I guess it added up. But at that time, my first year, I brought only the checked luggage. I wasn't carrying a lot of clothes anyway. This plus the other checked bag, I bought them when I was returning home. So when I was going, I used only the checked luggage, and I had a personal bag. I didn't have to pay for the personal bag, but I had to pay for the carry-on. Did I say check? Did I say check? I'm sorry, the carry-on. I had to pay like $40 on Spirit Airlines for the carry-on. I packed that year to go. I packed like some old clothes, some sleeping clothes, jeans pants. I think 1 or 2 jeans pants. They were worn out and distressed and all that. It didn't look that bad, but it's something I knew that I wasn't going to take back home. So I bought one of that or 2. I think a long sleeve top, I think a sweater, and like some sleeping things, and like a polo shirt. Did I carry a polo shirt? I don't remember. Yeah, it was not a lot, and I carried some underwear. I carried a few food items, because if you watch these videos, everybody's saying that, oh, bring your seasoning, bring this, bring that. So I ensured to pack all those things. So I brought jerk seasoning, curry, because I love curry. I bought other seasonings like powder seasonings. My friend gifted me some snacks. I bought other snacks as well. I bought some toiletries. What else? I didn't need to bring like towel or sheet or anything like that, because the organization provided that from our pay. I think it was deducted after. But yeah, so everything I brought them in this small carry-on. That was the first year. My second year, when I was returning, I did not buy a lot of things because I had expenses and priorities. So I did a bit of shopping because, yes, as I said, I just carried a small amount of clothes with me with the intention that I'm going to buy some clothes to come back. But it wasn't a lot of clothes. So while I was packing, and then I bought a lot of food things. Probably I'll have to do another video midsummer that. Please guys, don't buy a lot of grocery at month time. The first month especially, a lot of grocery that I didn't end up using. So when it was time for me to leave, I had a lot of things. I gave away a lot of things. I had to throw away things like salt and stuff like that, condiments, things that were already in use. And yeah, I underestimated what I had, because when I started packing, I packed that first, and then I think that, I don't remember, I bought one of these checked luggages. And while I was packing, I realized that this checked luggage and the carry-on, they could not carry my belongings. So I had to go to Target and I had to get another one. And then when I packed, everything, almost everything essential could hold in both of them, as well as the carry-on, as well as my personal bag. Alright, so let me just not go too much into the detail of what happened when I was coming back to Jamaica, but what happened when I was going there. So my first year, as I said, I only brought a carry-on along with my personal bag. I didn't have like laptop and things like that. My personal bag had mostly makeup, because I have a makeup kit like this. It had mostly makeup, snacks, and the toiletries, as well as my sweater that I put in. Yeah. The second year when I went, I brought all 3 of these. So here's a trick. So if you have, and the second year when I went, I took Southwest, because they have a deal where you get to carry 2 checked luggage, a carry-on, and your personal bag. So from then I took, Southwest Airlines. So what I did, because it can be really uncomfortable for you to walk with 1, 2, 3 bags plus the heavy knapsack, or if it's a handbag, it's a lot. So what I did, since these were empty, yes, I only packed this when I was going up the second time, because even though it was the second time, I told myself that yes, I still do not need to carry a lot of clothes. Guys, you do not need to carry a lot of clothes. So what I did was, I think it was in the big one, but that can hold in this one as well. I put the carry on in the checked luggage. Yeah, if I didn't have things in it, I would have demonstrated, but you feel me, it can hold, it's small enough to hold. So after doing that, I packed my snacks and my clothes and the essentials in it. But in doing that, if you're going to do that, you'll have to ensure that since your carry-on will not be in the checked luggage, you will not have your carry-on with you. So you'll have to ensure that any documents, important documents that you have that's going to be needed by immigration, or that's important, you don't put them in your carry-on, as well as if you need a sweater or something, anything important, you don't put them in the carry-on. Anything you think you might need if you're in the plane, as well as in the event that your checked luggages, they do not reach you on time. But apart from that, it's safe. I've never had any experience as such, right? So if you decide to not take that route, this is what you're going to put in your carry-on. Say you're not going to put your carry-on in your checked luggage. What you're going to put in your carry-on, or you have the choice of putting them in your personal bag. I would recommend your personal bag for important documents. But if it's a case where you have, like for us, or for our sponsor gave us a booklet, I put that booklet in my carry-on bag because I wasn't using everything in the booklet, but I brought it just in case it's needed while I'm in the States. But my passport, the DS-19 form, DS-19 form, any other little documents that immigration might need, I keep them in my personal bag, as well as my laptop, my camera, because yes, I do photography, so I bring a camera with me. Probably like snack, you cannot really carry water, you have to buy water at the airport, but I might have a little space for those, as well as my smaller makeup bag. I put the big makeup bag in my carry-on, but the smaller makeup bag, but like lip stuff and the powder or something, I put it in my personal bag. What else? Your little personal items, sunscreen, your sweater, or if you want to, because you also run the risk of your suitcases being overweight. Anything that might be too heavy, or anything that you think could just alleviate some of the weight, such as a sweater or a big shoes, you wear those on the day that you will be traveling. So I had my sweater, on me, and a big shoes. That's what I wore. In the carry-on as well, anything that's valuable. So if it cannot hold in your personal bag and you're carrying things that are valuable, that you definitely will not be able to account for, if you carry it in your checked luggage and something happens and it's going to turn the world upside down, just do not carry it in your checked luggage. Carry it on your carry-on bag. Alright, anything valuable or such. I should also mention, you cannot carry a lot of liquid, say cosmetics or anything of that sort. I think the max, they have a cap like 3 ounces or something. So like a toothpaste and things like that, they're okay, but it shouldn't be like the big ones. So if you're carrying like conditioner or shampoo, for example, it can be the small bottle, but not the big one. So the big ones, you'll have to put them in your checked luggage because there are restrictions in that regard. But I didn't run into any issue of that sort. So just ensure that if it's not a travel size, and this is where travel size things come in, like toothpaste, body wash, lotion, this is why they have travel size, because those are the sizes that are acceptable. Anything bigger than a travel size product, you'll have to put them in your checked bag. And to ensure there are no leakages, I recommend that you buy a tape, and you just tape them around. That's why, you know, you ever get like a barrel or things from foreign and you used to tape around it. Yes, that's the reason, to prevent leakage. Alright, so in the checked luggage, you pack everything else, right? So as I said, you don't need a lot of clothes if you're going to shop. But even if you're not going to shop, you're going to work, you probably will not be going to a lot of places. And even so, no one cares. It's not like when you're in Jamaica or wherever you're from and you're going out and you're worried that people are going to watch you, or, oh, she wore that yesterday, oh, look at what she's in. No one cares, because these people wear Crocs everywhere, or they dress down unless they're going to this grand event. So no one cares really. And I assume you're not going to go to any grand event. So yeah, you don't need a lot of clothes. You don't need sheets. Depending on the company, you may not need towel. I wouldn't recommend you to carry towel, because towels are cheap. Things are like that are cheap, so you can buy them there and without the hassle of bringing all those unnecessary things with you and then to bring them back. And you know, you want new things, so I wouldn't recommend packing towel and things like that, unless it's like an old towel or sheet or something that you're not going to carry back with you, because you might need the space to come back if you're going to shop. Or sometimes, trust me, listen to me, sometimes even if you do not intend to shop, even if you don't think that you had shopped, when it's time to come back and you're packing, you're going to see some things magically in your presence. They're just going to magically be there, and you're going to wonder, when did I buy this? When did I buy all this stuff? Yes, that's how it works, guys. So even if you did not shop or you do not plan to shop, shopping happens. Yeah. Alright, so essentially that's how you pack those, right? What else? So in securing it, so at the airport, because they may check your luggage, so if they scan it, especially a check luggage, if they scan it and they see something suspicious, say you have a liquid in there and they want to see what it is, or you have seasoning, yes, there are some prohibited items, so you need to go on the website for the customs to see what's prohibited in the particular country that you're going to. So there are some items from Jamaica or from Latin America, some Latin products that they're prohibited, like chicken season. A particular type of chicken season, for example, it was prohibited, so persons were stopped when the scanner picked it up, and they were asked to throw it away. Sausage as well. I brought sausage with me and they stopped me and they're like, oh, what kind of sausage is this? Is it pork? I'm like, no, it's chicken. They're like, oh, because pork sausage is not allowed. I'm like, oh, I did not know that. But it should be fine. It should be fine as long as it's not pork sausage or pork related products. Am I missing anything? Shoes, because shoes take a lot of space. You don't need to carry a lot of shoes. And shoes, let me tell you something. Shoes in the States over summer, it's cheap. There is always some sale going on. So I wouldn't recommend you to bring the shoes from Jamaica. And shoes take a lot of space in your luggage. Why would you, unless it's absolutely necessary, like if it's your work shoes? And even so, you probably don't need to carry a work shoes over there. When you reach, if you have enough time, you can go to a store and get a nice sneakers for like $16, $17, $18, $19. Yeah, so you can get a nice shoes to go to work, you know, your Crocs or whatever you wear to there, you know, you have that. You don't need to carry any other shoes, no fancy shoes or anything like that. Or if you use shower slippers or shoes like me, you know, you can carry that. So yeah, you don't need to carry a lot of shoes, because when it's time to come back, you're going to find that you have a whole lot of shoes. Like me, the second time, I'm going to show you in this video, right? I'm going to show you somewhere right there. When I was coming back, because I love shoes so much, and I saw a lot of shoes sale anytime I saw these sales, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I like the shoes, and what, I cannot live without it. I just get the shoes, and then when it was time for me to come back to Jamaica and I lined them up, I realized that it was a lot of shoes, and the shoes took up most of my space. I didn't do any big shopping the second time. Most of the clothes that I bought, some Shein things, but some small things like this. I think this was one of the things that I bought, or it was bought on Fashion Nova. I don't remember, but it's just small things like this. But I mostly had shoes. Yeah, I hope this helps. I'm not going to prolong this video anymore. If you have any questions, you can drop them down in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to into the whole intro thing and all of that. I'm just, my strategy going forward is to just cut the fluff. Just go straight into the video. I'm not even going to say, oh, subscribe to my channel. If you want to subscribe, it's up to you. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this informative, and do look up for more videos if I feel like to make them. But it's not for me, it's for you guys. So if, depending on how well this video is accepted, I will go ahead and make an informed decision as to whether or not I proceed with making more content of this kind. So thank you once more for watching. Have a great day, have a great trip, have a great flight. Do tell me about your experience. Bye.